Leonardo Jardim's disappointing arrival angers Flamengo fans at Galeão Airport. We will bring you full coverage, including a Cruzeiro fan talking about the coach's arrival. What do you think about this arrival? There are many other issues for us to bring up here, like the requested dismissal of Jose Boto. You will follow us here as we bring you this information as well, and also bring information about the relationship between Boto and Leonardo Jardim. Felipe Luiz says goodbye on social media and gives an emotional farewell to the players. Also at Ninho do Urubu, we arrive here with all this information. On the Paparazzo Rubro Negro channel, we arrive in our usual way. Hey guys, red and black greetings. This is Flamengo. Welcome to the Paparazzo Rubro Negro channel. If you're just arriving, I invite you to follow, like, and share on all platforms. If you're on YouTube, I invite you to subscribe down below, turn on notifications, hit the bell, and leave a cool like on the video. We're here to remind you that you can buy official Flamengo products on YouTube Shopping. YouTube Shopping is always right here. You can make your purchase and help Flamengo. Flamengo receives royalties for every official product sold, so it's really important for you to buy official products. Also remember that you can lose weight in a healthy way with Mais Cabelo. Mais Cabelo is amazing. The My Slim weight loss program comes with medical supervision. And besides that, you also take care of your hair. Look, you lose weight without hair loss, without losing your hair. Another important thing for us to mention is to keep the cap on just like this. We also have here the Caravana do Arrudo for you to travel and follow Menga wherever Flamengo plays. Always with the best service, the Caravana do Arrudo in Rio de Janeiro also offers reception with tickets included for Menga's games. Libertadores is coming, the draw is on the 19th, let's get ready and hope everything goes well. Despite this, you'll find out about this disappointing arrival of Leonardo Jardim. So, always here in the pinned comment, Caravana do Arrudo, also Mais Cabelo. And AIP Florida, your insurance in Florida has to be with AIP, the most awarded, the best insurance broker in Florida. Guys, here's the thing. We're coming here right away to bring you some important news about Mengao, but intro. Gonna get Otinho over there, who cried a little, right? Son woke up, right? Woke up. Daddy left him sleeping. He woke up. Daddy's little baby, right? So, we're here to bring you the main news about Flamengo. We had a situation that's important for us to share. That the defender Danilo liked a post, right? And man, there were several situations that happened since the dismissal of Coach Felipe Luiz was announced. We had a player's sister involved, posting about shameless fans, trying to say that the pressure they put and everything else, calling the players a shameless team. In the end, this pressure helped with the dismissal of Felipe Luiz, which is a terrible situation for season planning and everything else. And she called Flamengo's fans shameless fans. Then we had a player's wife celebrating, right, the moment as if she was celebrating Felipe Luiz's departure. We can't say that for sure. But the important information I have to bring here is that Jorginho, the brother of the person who ended up posting that, his sister ended up posting that, Jorginho, the behind-the-scenes information we have is that he even reprimanded his sister for the post. He made sure everyone knew it didn't come from him and he wasn't involved. Now, it's a really strange atmosphere, isn't it? A lot of people, most of the players, are bothered by Felipe Luiz's departure. And we had a post, right, that criticized Vitor Pereira's behavior regarding his mother-in-law. And there was a photo of Leonardo Jardim on the cover of the report, of the article actually, on Instagram, which had the image of Leonardo Jardim. And it was talking exactly about this issue of making excuses. When he says he wouldn't return to any club other than Cruzeiro, that he needed some time, and so on. Saying the publication was talking exactly about this issue of not making these lame excuses, right? And Danilo liked this post even before Leonardo Jardim arrived at Flamengo. So, man, these are situations where we know that the players, a lot of them, right, who supported Felipe Luiz's work are upset, right? And it's not going to be an easy task. That's the truth. It's not going to be an easy task. I hope, I pray that it won't be a year like 2023 when we had really serious problems, especially with the Portuguese coach Vitor Pereira. And I hope, precisely because he's even the coach that Jorge Jesus back in 2019 recommended to take his place, right, Leonardo Jardim? I sincerely hope that he's a winning coach and that he can, lead this group, man. But it's a very tough mission. He arrives in a really complicated situation with the players wanting, yeah, even to vent on social media regarding Felipe Luiz's departure, right? So we know that Arrasca vented, Bruno Henrique, everyone, right? A lot of people are really shaken up by Felipe Luiz leaving. Now, there's also something we need to talk about here, which is these guys' desire to play, right? They play for Flamengo. Flamengo has to be important, always more important than anything else. And there's another situation, right? They need to play. Why, Paparazzo? Why? They need to play. They need to play because they need to go to the World Cup. They are, besides honoring the high salary they receive, to go to the World Cup, they have to play. They have to be playing. So you might be dissatisfied and everything, but go there, get everyone together, let's play because it's better for everyone. Pedro wants to be called up. Danilo wants to be called up. Alexandre wants to be called up to play one last World Cup. Danilo too. Arrascaeta wants to be called up. Everybody wants to go to the World Cup. So all these guys want to be at the World Cup. And to go to the World Cup, you have to be playing. And the coach is going to be Leonardo Jardim, right? Who we're about to see arriving here now. He's coming in to have the highest salary in Brazilian football. We're now following his arrival directly from Galeão Airport with our Paparazzo Rubro Negro team, Leonardo Jardim's arrival in Rio de Janeiro, to sign with Mengão. And right after, we'll be back to bring you more information. Stay tuned.
Guys, Sydney is here, a loyal Cruzeiro fan. He just arrived in Rio de Janeiro. I want to know what you have to say about Leonardo Jardim, Flamengo's new coach.
Man, how am I supposed to talk about Leonardo Jardim? Honestly, I couldn't even believe he went to Flamengo. But I can only thank Leonardo Jardim. I'm sure he's going to do a great job against you guys. I hope he doesn't do anything against Cruzeiro, but he's a great coach. He lifted us up. He's professional, dedicated, and I just want to wish Leonardo Jardim all the best for what he did at Cruzeiro. I only wish good things for him.
Flamengo fans, you can be happy with Leonardo Jardim.
You can be happy. He did a great job, man, and Flamengo is waiting to close the deal with Mata Azul. So we're all set. Only Cruzeiro fans, loyal Cruzeiro in Rio, anywhere in the world, and all the best to Leonardo Jardim. So introducing Flamengo, then he says,
Red and Black Nation, this is Gabriel Orfo. I'm here at Galeão Airport. Can you see the activity? Chapelin is over there, the VAR, famous fans, the press is present. But Coach Leonardo Jardim tricked everyone. Leonardo Jardim, everyone was waiting for Leonardo Jardim here at the domestic arrivals. There were also people at the Salão Nobre, which is where Flamengo players usually come out when they arrive. But even so, Leonardo Jardim managed to slip by. He didn't come out here, not through the Salão Nobre, but through the internal part of Galeão Airport. The van ended up entering the internal area and picked him up. The new red and black coach, Leo Jardim, is already in Rio de Janeiro, but he didn't come to receive the fans' affection. Chapolin is over there with his sign, but the coach didn't come to let the press capture his first images as Flamengo's manager, so that's the record. Leonardo Jardim, the Portuguese coach and new manager of Flamengo, left the airport through the back without any contact with the press or fans. Flamengo fans are upset.
Jardim has already got his bag through and you were a pain. The crowd is here. Chaplin is crying. No. Then the red card is you call two call. No, not there. Wait. This is serious. They're checking. Look, he fell asleep, man. Look.
It's a complicated impression, right?
Very good coach, but he left something to be desired. The whole press here. So why call VAR? Is it a red card? Look, hey, Jardim, this is Flamengo, right? The whole press here, everyone here, and they don't do that, right? He was a pain? No.
Stop with that. Something happened. We can't judge. We came to show support. We're doing our part. If he didn't come, it's not a problem. We'll see each other a lot because he's an excellent coach. You know that. He's a tough coach. He knows his stuff. He's a student of the game. Give up? No, never give up on the fans. I can even believe that he didn't know the fans were going to welcome him, you know? Now, we can't crucify the coach who hasn't even signed a contract yet. Of course, he can't give an interview yet because he hasn't signed the contract. I think that's it.
Yeah, my friends, unfortunately, Leonardo Jardim left in a van inside the airport. A van went in there to pick him up, so it's unbelievable. He left everyone there waiting. And he already arrived like that. It's a joke, right? He already arrived like that. Leonardo Jardim already arrived, didn't talk to the press, left through the inside. That's it. We'll keep bringing you information. And we have Coach Felipe Luiz saying goodbye to Flamengo on his social media. Today I say goodbye to the club that was my home for almost 7 years, Clube de Regatas do Flamengo. There were 9 titles as a player and 5 titles as a coach, and if he counts the Taça Guanabara Challenger Cup and Derby das Americas, that's 8, right? Achievements that went down in history, unforgettable nights, and hugs that will never be forgotten. Every trophy lifted took sweat, hard work, courage, and above all, love for this badge. I thank the board for giving me the opportunity to have lived through such a victorious cycle, and I will always be grateful for the trust they placed in me to build such a remarkable journey. To the players, my eternal respect. You are giants, men of character, professionals, dedicated, champions on and off the field. None of what we achieved would have been possible without the commitment and unity of each one of you. I can't help but thank you for the opportunity to say goodbye to you today. More than just a farewell, it was a demonstration of respect, affection, and unity that I will carry with me for the rest of my life. You turned a difficult moment into something unforgettable. Every hug, every word, and every gesture showed that our work went beyond the field. We built something real. I can't help but thank you for the opportunity to say goodbye to you today. More than just a farewell, it was a demonstration of respect, affection, and unity that I will carry with me for the rest of my life. You turned a difficult moment into something unforgettable. That I will carry with me more than just a farewell. It was a demonstration of respect, affection, and each hug, each word, and each gesture showed that our work went beyond the field. We built something real. Thank you for honoring this jersey every day and for honoring me as a coach and as a person. You will always have my respect, my admiration, and my gratitude. And the fans, you are the soul of all this. You pushed us, demanded, cheered, suffered, and believed. We became champions together. I carry in my heart every chant, every applause, and even every criticism because it was all part of this journey. I leave in peace, with my head held high and a clear conscience. Soccer goes in cycles, and ours was historic. Thank you for everything. Thank you. It's moving, Carlos, it's moving. Well, we're going to talk now about Felipe Luis's farewell at Ninho do Urubu. We've already brought you his emotional statement, his farewell. According to the GE portal, there was a meeting of about 15 minutes at Ninho do Urubu. Felipe Luis couldn't hold back his emotions when talking to players and staff. Visibly shaken, the coach made a point of wishing the group success for the rest of the season and highlighted the quality and strength of the squad. In his farewell speech, he also mentioned the personal fulfillment of having lived the dream of coaching Flamengo, thanking everyone for the opportunity and for his time in charge of the team. So, there was the emotional farewell from Felipe Luis and also the public farewell he gave. Also, I want to let you know that Galvão Bueno publicly called for José Boto to leave. Flamengo confirmed the departure of Rodrigo Caio. There's a lot of news. Flamengo confirms the departure. We might talk about this in another video, about these other issues. There are some other things for us to discuss, like Cebolinha, and we'll bring all of that in other videos. But Galvão Bueno regretted the departure of Felipe Luis. And look, let's see here. Galvão said goodbye.
Goodbye.
I'm sure I won't.
Just speak to the...
Flamengo fans,
For what was done with Felipe Luis at Flamengo.
By the president of Flamengo, BAP, who claims to be so passionate about the club but who often crosses the line.
He's being heavily criticized. BAP, huh?
Does a lot of foolish things. He is... Thank you.
I tried to hold you back, but he still told him I tried to hold back.
You have to give up. Finding myself more and more incompetent. Certainly he does. Look.
Go ahead. Go talk about 23 with Dorival Jr.
Whatever title comes, I'll know what title is coming.
It was also renewal there, Galvao. Then everyone started talking about it. And he's a longtime friend of Boto. Okay, that should be included.
You, sir? You said you didn't want to coach anymore. An attitude that clearly shows the character of the people who made that decision, Boto. But if I suck up to Felipe, no, Felipe's. Felipe was always with him on the field, appearing in footage, talking about him and praising him. And now, Mr. Boto, regarding this firing, have some dignity and leave. It's the least you can do.
Galvão, let's talk about Boto's firing. That too.
What's tougher is what you hit with the Piassava broom. It's what you hit with the Piassava. You know the day they did that?
It was on Zico's and Julio Cesar Uri Geller's birthday.
On Zico's birthday.
Go ahead. You'll return to Flamengo someday. And at Flamengo, I can only say it's a shame. Look at that. I also didn't expect Felipe Luiz to be fired. I think it was a surprise for everyone. And about Boto, who you mentioned, who hired Leonardo Jardim. Both are Portuguese. They've been friends for a long time. And that can even help try to solve this problem. All within the Flamengo group. The players there commenting, making remarks, comments here and there. Liking posts. Wow, they're already talking about the guy who isn't even here yet, and that's it, guys. We'll be back at any moment, bringing more information. There's a lot going on. There's a lot of news for us to bring. Stay tuned. I want to invite you to subscribe to the channel, turn on notifications by clicking the bell, leave a cool like on the video, and comment. So, what did you think about Galvão Bueno's comment? Asking for Boto to leave, to be fired, to resign, right? Wanting Boto to leave, to resign. Especially now, hiring Leonardo Jardim, who is a longtime friend, he's definitely not going to leave and will try to continue his work. Now, obviously, the pressure will continue. And now, all the focus from the fans, commentators, and journalists is on Jose Boto, Flamengo's soccer director.